So here we have the Mercedes-Benz GLA200 CDI AMG line. That's the automatic version as well, on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with AMG alloys and tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate or the button on the bottom of this key just here. Give that a push and that will open up. As we approach the boot area, you'll see we've got those twin tailpipes there. We've got reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera as well. Plenty of boot space, as you can see, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat and the opening for the ski hatch, so a little opening through to the rear seats there as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in wonderful condition the whole way round. Lovely looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get half leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right hand side we have the rev counter, and on the left hand side we've got the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can see in the middle the total miles for this car are 16,621. Beneath that it will show you what gear this car is currently in. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have buttons that will change the information on that central display. So for example, you could have a digital readout for the speedometer, as you see just there. And on the right hand side of the steering wheel we have stereo controls, phone controls, including voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is all, of course, once you paired the phone, which is done on the central display, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Just before that, behind the steering wheel here, we have a minus paddle and a plus one on the other side. That is so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox, should you wish to. So the central screen just here is where you will find the telephone setup at the top, just there. All of the controls, everything I'm doing right now, it's all being done using this dial. So you can rotate round to things, push the button down to select certain items. It also moves you around kind of like a joystick as well. So if I want to move up to telephone, for example, I can do. Navigation, we can go into the navigation options there and look at the map. We can enter a destination. There's a full video showing the satellite navigation working on our website and on our Facebook page. It's well worth checking that out. When it comes to audio, we got the radio, CD player, USB storage and Bluetooth audio as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music. And down the bottom here, you can change frequencies, as you can see just there. On top of all of that, this car has got a reversing camera. It's a full color camera with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. So it does make it very easy to park, especially as you can see the rear bumper just there in the image. Working our way down, we've got the main kind of unit that works for the screen above, so you can select certain things directly off of here. You've got the volume for the stereo there as well. You can answer and end phone calls down here. And beneath that, we have the controls for heated seats. So passenger heated seat with 3 different settings for the temperature, and the same over on the driver's side. We can turn on or off the parking sensors. We can turn off the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off from there. Beneath that, we've got the air conditioning for the car. So you can select the temperature with this dial, fan speed with this one. When you're happy with those settings, hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or of course back off again, and you can determine where within the car you'd like the air to be distributed. You can even recirculate the air that's in the car, so that's a great way of heating the car up or cooling it down quickly depending on the time of year. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.